Oh, wow. So, the other day, I did a video, and I was outside in my secret garden, and it was based on a bunch of videos I'd watched about the comet. Some comet headed towards Earth called Comet Ison. And once again, it brings me to what we go through constantly. Every 6 to 8 months, the world is ending. Everyone has a theory of how the world ends, and what killed the dinosaurs is what that killed the dinosaurs. Could that kill us? And all these theories and stuff. Yeah. I'm looking too good on camera today. Maybe I have to keep my makeup team over here so I can lie and give you some bullshit speeches. So, what was I saying? So, aren't you tired of the world ending? I mean, it ended with Y2K. It ended a couple times before 2012. Then it ended 2012. Then it ended in, was it March? Then it was ending in April. And now it was supposed to end August. Or is August supposed to be the start of the end? Then they got this Comet Ison, which they're saying is Planet X. Well, I thought Planet X already came through here. They get me confused because they keep on bringing up the same stuff, but they keep on pushing the time back. They're excusing themselves, giving them excuses to push the time back. Pushing it back. So, I'm just tired of the world ending. It's ending. Rumors of Mars. All the rich people are going to Mars. If they got space travel to do all that and do all this and do all that, then go. Leave now. Just tell everybody, hey, we're going to Mars. Leave. Go. Pack up. Don't come back. Don't take everything before you leave. Just leave. But if you can go back and forth, why can't everybody go? You gotta make up your mind. Is it gonna end and you're gonna go to Mars? Are you gonna stay here and watch us perish? Is this comet coming through? Or is it Planet X? Comet Ison. I'm just tired of hearing this constantly. Revelations, tribulations, stipulations, manipulations. If it's gonna end, and they got time travel. Make up your mind. If you got time travel, the world will never end. Use the technology. Tell people in the past it's going to end on such and such a date. We need to build a machine. What's the logic in these stories, in these theories, in these different realms, in these government conspiracies, government cover-ups? There's a basic logic that should supersede all this bullshit that you hear. One man cannot survive. I don't give a damn if he has every machine that can clone every person that's ever lived. One person cannot survive. Mentally, that person would deteriorate before the first clone was even made. Common sense factor. Humans are inherently stupid. Because nobody's going to get together to tell anybody the truth. If I know the truth, and I know somebody else could help me, why would I keep the truth hidden? Because I'm going to scare some people? The initial fear will fade real quickly when reality kicks in, and nobody's going to start looting and stealing shit. You know you're going to die. Everybody would just chill out and ride mellow. Those who would do some ignorant stuff like, oh, it's ending, I'm just going to murder and maim and kill. And There's another side. There's an other side. So, these doomsday people, they go down into holes under the ground. Every damn depiction I've ever seen of anything happening to the earth, something big hits it, what's going to happen? The ground liquefies. You're going to fall in your tube another 465,000 feet deep underground. Your underground air tubes coming up. Okay. Now, if something happens and there's no air up here, what you going to be sucking down into the tube? Of course, the flood, and then you're blocked off in your air supply. Where's the logic? There is no hiding if it's going to be something catastrophic like that. I'm underground in the cement block. How many times have you seen crumbled buildings, cracked cement? If 2 airplanes can take down 2 buildings, what do you think something cataclysmic can do to you underground in your bunker? Just tired of hearing all this prep stuff. But that Comet Ison. That story intrigued me. I'm listening to the story. They're talking about a dust cloud. And I'm like, well, that makes sense. A meteor shower. And then one of the videos I watched is supposed to be a NASA scientist leaking truth about Comet Ison. This large ball of red iron is giving off all these gases and oxides and stuff, and there's this stuff that's going to be thousands of hundreds of thousands of tons of this stuff flying through outer space at what do they say, 1,200 something miles per second, and it's just like dust particles. When it hits us, it's going to be just nothing but little bitty dust particles. That's what they say. 400, 100 something thousand tons of stuff per second in a trail that's about what? 3 days long, they say. We're going to be going through some stuff for like 3 days. That's probably what killed the dinosaurs, if it makes any sense to anybody. It wasn't one meteor that hit the Earth. It was like 400 million little small particles. So what would happen if the atmosphere all of a sudden was bombarded with particles? Particles that you can't see. Probably couldn't breathe. Air level would probably drop tremendously. Whatever it would be would coat the sea, to drop down into the water, be in the air, it'd be all over everything. Remember, the United States of America, when this thing flies by, we'll get to see it in the daytime. It's like one big old giant thing, 7 little old small things around it. You get it? One big old giant red ball with 7, 8 little things flying around it, and a big old dust trail. And maybe a planet like Earth floating around the whole entire ship. Coming near you. Then, what do they say? That should be in November. That is the end date. The end of this thing is going to be in November because it's supposed to be starting now. The world is going to end again. Comet Ison, or Planet X, or whatever they call it. Like, I am completely burned out from people telling me the world is going to end. The world has ended for me several times. People have seen death in their life more than once. To look up at the sky and see like 70, 80 meteors flying around, look like you're in a vortex, that will be cool. If that really happens. But some of that shit they say is going to hit us. And if none of the big stuff hit us, and we get to see it all fly by, and we all survive, then it's the dust trail. Because it's flying by over there, and it's leaving a trail, and we're going to go smack into the trail. Gotta breathe all that shit from some mystery planet from some other galaxy away that flies through here every so many thousands of years, and nobody tells you about it. Where's the logic in that? Maybe Nikola Tesla could have built some goddamn electro-generating, something that could do something with vibrations or something, create a big vibration across the whole planet, or maybe just the United States of America, or maybe just over rich people's houses. I don't know, but I'm just tired of hearing it. Maybe we should have like some device like a harp thing. Send out some vibration and push all that shit back into the sky. Maybe since it's supposed to be iron or something, maybe we should put some giant magnets out in space to catch it before it hits the Earth. But if your plan is to let a bunch of people die, and you think you're going to be safe underground, you still got to come up and worry about whatever that shit is on the ground, and in the water, and still in the air, for probably months. And when we come back around, it's probably lingering in the air, and the galaxy probably lingers here for a while. We'll hit that shit again next year sometime. And then, if it's still in the sky, the particles left over, they don't dissipate in space like we think they do. We'll just come around again the year after that and hit that same patch again. So, you're looking at maybe 6-7 years not breathing good after November. Oh, you got asthma. So for those of you out there, if there's any oxygen left after this, stock up on your Albuterol. Oh yeah, I forgot. They don't make it like that you used to. You just can't walk in the store and get it like you used to. Those Primatines aren't the same. But I digress. I'm just trying to have a light moment because my video didn't go up the other day, so it's pretty pissing me off. Here's that Android device I've been using. Apparently, the one video was alright. I was sleepy. I can't, for some reason, I cannot put the title of a video on here. So I just talked into it the other day. So the world is ending again. Wow. That's the name of this one. So the world has ended again. It's ending again, or the end again, or the world is going to end again. I don't know. But I'm just tired of hearing it. If it is going to end, somebody come, hey man, put it in a newspaper. There's going to be meteorological event. Stay indoors. Watch from TV. But if shit's falling out the sky, we got metal roofs and not metal roofs, but we got wood roofs and stuff, and wouldn't that shit just, should anything this big fall out the sky, it's about the size of a quarter, that could take out some shit, especially if it's been burning its way down. It's supposed to just be dust. Well, it's big old balls of iron flying at us. It's going to be dust when it hits the planet. We already seen what happened in Russia, where they were sweeping up stuff that looked like irrigation rock. You know, if a bunch of irrigation rock is flying down here, put like this. If you ever been in a hailstorm and you got pieces of hail, say the size of marbles, can you imagine rocks the size of marbles? I'm just saying, from dust to rocks flying at us, 122,000 tons or whatever flying at us a second from outer space. No, at 12,000 miles per hour or something. That's like a sandstorm times 1,000 with no clothes on. Right there. It's like being sandblasted, man, in your grill from outer space at 122,000 miles an hour. And no one tells anybody. Can you imagine? That week before it's supposed to happen, it's just like, what kind of great meteor coming? And you watch the meteor, everybody's like, yeah, meteor, yay! Everything's cool, everybody survived, the meteor's all good, pictures, videos, people smiling. 2 days later, dust storm from space. Sandblasted. Meteor shower. In our grill. It's just like, you get tired of hearing it. And each time, the story gets worse. I think because last time it was supposed to be, I believe it was supposed to be earthquake, flood, then fire. Great giant earthquake. Because Planet X was supposed to be coming in. Magnetic pull, all that stuff. Shaking earthquake. Then you survive the earthquake, and then you just survive the flood. And remember, there's supposed to be a meteor storm after that too. Hey, wait a minute. That's kind of odd. This is the exact same story they told last time. See what I'm saying? Planets come in so close, it changed our stuff. Maybe a pole shift. A lot of shaking. Flooding. Meteor shower. It's the same story. Wow, it took me 18 minutes to figure that out. No. If people keep on telling us the same damn story, why don't they just come out and say it's the truth? Instead of me going ahead and getting 2 sheds built in the backyard, I'd have built me an underground bunker too. Or some goddamn kind of underground submarine, because that's just floating. And hopefully I'm in the water during the flood. In my little sub. I paint it yellow. Because we're going to the new world in that bitch. But, what would you do? If all of a sudden this bullshit world ending shit is like, oh, you know what? It's happening next weekend. I'm just going to sit back and chill out. Because I've been through the end of the world. Y2K. 2012. And every other time I was shot at and still lived. Accident, still lived. Falling off a scaffold, still live. Burn up, still live. We have faced the end of the world as black people every damn day when we walk down the street. Drawn down on by 5, 10 police officers. We face that shit every fucking day. What the fuck is some shit falling out the fucking sky gonna do? I already got asthma, can't breathe. So if I had to walk around like this, holding my breath, I would make it a lot farther than a few other people. Because I can't breathe already. Survival shit, I can grow me some fucking food. I got seeds. I can become a vegetarian. Gotta guard my dog if he survives. Idiots without one might want to eat him if there's not that much food. What kind of fucking world do we expect to be in? We got fucking zombie movies and shit. Every other damn movie, some people eating people. What are they trying to prepare people for? Those who can survive outside will have to eat people. What if this dust comes down and puts you in a zombie state? Flips you out. You don't know where it's from. This is supposed to be some metal iron oxides. The video's up there. Comet Ison. Now it's Nibiru. And I've been seeing stuff about Planet X. And now it's Comet Ison. It's got, you know, come on, man. You know, if it comes by, oh, X-169. That's Planet X. We're on a ball out in a vast everything. As far as we're told, we're the only things here. As far as logic teaches us, that's bullshit. As far as what we see flying around and what people claim they see, it is what it is. But aren't you just tired of hearing about the world ending? Now remember, Moses, they went through the flood. What if that was the same flood that's going to happen when this strange, mystical cloud comes by? It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. You know why it rained? Because everything was a cloud. That shit stuck to the clouds and turned everything. Ooh, wow, wouldn't that be fucked up? Ooh. Ooh, whatever clouds are made of, that is one of the main components of clouds. And when that comet comes by here, and all that stuff happens, and then all that stuff flies down, hits our atmosphere, and turns our atmosphere into one big rain cloud. Yeah, I don't know. Just like they don't know. Or maybe they do know. That's one thing you don't know, is that they know. And that's one thing I know, that I don't know what they know. You know? So, what do we do? What do we do if the end is truly near? Do you dig a hole and go underground, and some meteor lands on top of your door? Just your luck. God damn it. That was the only way out. Hit the door. It's something on the door, Dad. I knew we should have let Maria and her husband stay. We could have made him open it. Rich people. What happens when they do climb out of their holes and people are still here? And people, just say all of this stuff does happen, and they go down their holes, and instead of we being all fucked up here for like months, it's only like a few days, but they're locked in, they got the shit on lock. No one's gonna get in for 13 months. They shouldn't be able to come out. When they come out, they shouldn't have shit. That's it. You left. You go back and live in that shit now. Everything you abandoned when the world was supposed to end has been forfeited. Get back in the fucking hole. Oh. If they go down in a hole and come back up, and we've all survived, yay, San Francisco and Oakland made it, yeah! Atlanta! Oklahoma! New York! All the pockets of the inner city and all the poor places where poor people living around the world. What's them places the only places to survive? No more Washington, D.C. You see every movie now, they blowing it up anyway, so might as well just get rid of it. Make them motherfuckers work from home. Can you imagine getting a job? Honey, I'm off to Washington. She thinks I'm working. But you know, that's what we go through. We're told what to watch, we're told how to watch it. We're told to be selfish. We're told not to have the hive mind. Now, I think a hive mind works. Everyone helping each other. Everyone has a goal. Community, fucking everything. Everything for everybody. Hive mind works. This independent shit. I'm the best ever. Well, okay, that's good too. But now somebody else got to suffer for you to climb. That is the bad part about it. Competition in certain aspects of life have no place in life. You know what I mean? You know, if I'm competing to win a game, fine. If I'm competing to win a job, as long as nobody get hurt, fine. But competing to succeed at someone else's expense is humanly immoral. It's him or me. That is the law of the jungle. And if we're truly civilized, then it should be us or them. All of us. Just because I don't look like you, that don't mean you can't work with me. Let me go see what my dog's barking at. Think about yourselves in the end. That's the only way you'll start a new beginning. And don't believe the other bullshit. Because I know you are tired of the world ending. Start a new one now. Don't wait till the old one is done. Start a new one now. Dumbass world.